police certified tax collector. Helen, stand up. Beginning of last week, we had no certified tax collectors in the state, in the town rather, and now we have 2. So they're out there, and that reevaluation, they're going for it now. All right. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay. Transfers, no action. Approved part-time senior center assistant job description.
I move to approve the part-time senior center assistant job description. Section B as presented by the director of the senior center.
I second. Oh, okay, you said it, please. Did you get that? Okay, I had an opportunity to look at that. Sandra, you're okay with this? Well, since you wrote it, better.
I wasn't going to divulge that.
Now, how long is it going to be to get an assistant for you?
So hopefully very soon. I have 11 applicants. I have 4 interviews this Friday, and I set up another 3 for the following Friday. So there's been a high level of applicants that have come in. They're all very well qualified.
Okay. And I should point out that we're right now, Kelly Weimer is up there kind of on loan, but she's going to be retiring in a half a year. So, if we're getting a part-time senior center, we have to start prepping him or her to take over, when Kelly's gone. And so that there's a smooth transition.
That's what I was going to ask. This is in anticipation of her retirement, taking her position.
So we can certainly offer it, but right now it's part-time, so we have to make sure that the person would want to transition.
Well, that's going to be part of the interview process. We want to make sure that somebody's going to be there for the long haul. And, obviously we have to have somebody that not only you get along with, but the other people over there get along with it. And we get along with it, so. All right.
So is this a new position for the senior center?
Yeah, well, it's not a new position, but it's kind of we're refining. We never had that part-time. So I guess in the sense that's a new position, but this is what is going to be expected of anybody that's the assistant that would be able to fill any, How you doing, Penny? Sandy's position if she were on vacation or something like that. So I think this pretty well covers it.
So is this position in the budget for this year?
No, but it will be.
Some of it's not
You have the money in your budget to pay for this, correct?
I have to look at my budget. It's not a line item right now, no.
No, but you gotta have enough money left in your budget.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we might have to move some line items around. But, this is only with management, because you've got to be prepared for.
It wasn't anticipated that so many people were going to be leaving in June, so this does make sense in terms of training somebody.
We're gonna be doing this a lot, because of the new pension, people are leaving in June. Now, what do you think, Chris, when you look at this?
Yeah, the job description is
Nancy Quinn from Middlebury, Connecticut, as assessor's clerk at a pay rate of $20.62 per hour, 32 hours per week. The start date of Tuesday, January 7th, 2024.
Discussion, I talked to this applicant. I think she's highly qualified. She's already doing the job in Bethlehem, filling in. So she's got a little bit of her feet wet as assessors. And she's willing to go to school. And you've talked to her, Penny, and you're satisfied that she'll fill the bill.
Yes, yeah, very satisfied. I think it will be a benefit to have her. I have a question. Could we start her at
Nobody said
level?
you could ask questions.
Okay, I'll wait.
Go ahead.
Could we start her at level 2 because of the experience she has?
Are you satisfied that she's at level 2?
I have not worked with her yet, but I know, talking with her and knowing that she's coming from Bethlehem Assessor's Office, and I'm hoping she has the experience that I am.
Well, then, that's why we started at level 1.
What's the time frame from getting from step 1 to step 2?
Would be here.
Or maybe we can review it. I was gonna say 3 months maybe.
Yeah, we can review it again in 3 months.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, right, we have a 6-month probation period. If she's, if you're satisfied that she's at that level, come back in and we'll up it.
Okay.
How many steps are there before she's at the top?
4, there's 4 steps. And that, but she's got to be a certified assessor. She's willing to go to school, which is very important.
He has a master's.
And you know what? Penny wants it. That's an irony. All right.
Yeah.
All right, any further discussion?
Should that be an amendment to the motion that we review within 6 months, or is that automatic?
Yeah, we can put that in, that with the idea that we will, after her probationary period, consider her going up to, step 2. Yeah, we have to make sure that, you know.
She's basic, I understand.
I mean, she really seems very intelligent. She'll be a quick study. And I think she'll get along good with you and everybody else. I think she'll fit in well with the town hall. But, you know,
So I move to amend the agenda. I move to amend the motion to add, after the probationary period, we will consider step 2 for the new hire.
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. And, just tell her that, we're certainly hopeful that she'll be there. But, I want to make sure that she makes adequate progress. She's not going to know as much as you do, but, okay?
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So the motion has carried. She's hired. Hire Parks and Recreation lifeguard. Why you can tell. What, the registrars? Why do we have to pay?
There's some ambiguity as to how it's figured like that.
Well, there's a lot of ambiguity about how they got paid for early voting. They kind of made up their own pay rate and
Of wages, and we really should
sit down.
discuss how we're moving forward since now we have this.
So rather than just randomly
with a motion, make it retroactive, and then there'll be a motion to table.
So I move to approve the wage increase for the deputy registrars as requested by the registers Ellicott and Lindenthal in their mail dated 12/11/2024, and to make any increase retroactive to today.
Second.
Discussion, we will meet, or you and I, with the registrars to see how this works out. I don't know when Alan's coming back, we only have one right now.
Right.
And I mean, I really appreciate what they've done. It's just been,
And Jim. Make sure he's there.
all right.
Yeah. Because he's the one who has to figure it all out.
There's,
Yeah, yep, okay.
it's, they're gonna have to put a lot more money in the registrar's budget anyway.
Yeah.
Because, the early voting has, cost us a lot of money. Of course, most of it has been setting up all early voting, which, they did a great job on. So, all right, so the motion is to table.
Department really well together.
They-
Registrars is the perfect example of that. It's, in all my years involved, it's by far the best working department. It's my experience.
Yeah, it's nice to see, Democrats and Republicans that work together and like each other, so. But that aside, I think we should reward their hard work and the rest of it.
I do too.
All right, so the motion is to table, all in favor?
Aye.
Higher Park and Rec, lifeguard.
I move to hire Tommy Marcella of Oxford as a lifeguard at a rate of $50.69 per hour effective immediately. As presented in a letter from Parks and Recreation Director, letter dated September 16, 2024.
Second.
Yeah, this is for the pool at the high school. We need it. I think it's, very cheap by today's standards, and, I certainly support it. And, Kira is for it, that's enough for me, okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Architectural services, proposal for the community center annex building, approved and authorized payment. Is there a motion?
There's the motion here, so I move to approve.
Oh, you got it?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you,
no, there's the one in my book, all right. I move to approve the proposal prepared by Gary Newenberg, Architect LLC, 1037 Main Street South, Woodbury, Connecticut, for the conversion of approximately 24,450 square feet of the former Oxford Center School, currently known as the Oxford Center Municipal Annex Building, into a community center. Additionally, I move to authorize the payment of $2,500 for the proposal and grant the first selectman authority to sign the necessary documents.
I second it, discussion. This is just step one, in trying to find the best utilization, plan for the, building next door. It's not really a big ticket item. It actually, come out of ARPA funds, so I don't think it's gonna be, in fact, I think it is coming out of ARPA funds, so part of the,
So this is to, the first time I'm seeing this, they're gonna do the architectural work for the part of the school that's not gonna be police station, is that correct?
That is correct. These are drawings that we needed to change the scope or, our RFP to convert the building, to support a community center, which was asked by this board. The ARPA board voted for this,
So we need this done to do the RFP,
the RFP is already been done. It's already done.
but the RFP is already done.
Yes, we need to do these drawings to get the RFP, which is the next item on the agenda, which I'll go over in detail. But we need this to get the RFP, because ARPA, we need to be under contract by December 31st of this year, or we're at risk of losing our ARPA fund.
that's what we got.
So, this work's already done,
This work is already done.
so it's just paying for the work that he's done.
Correct.
That's gonna be our,
It's our fund, yes. The ARPA board supported it.
How is this review or walkthrough or whatever it was different from the report that we had that
This is just.
very much more involved in terms of determining if it was gonna be $6 or $7 million to refurbish that school?
The time bomb report, is very misleading. It's saying the amount of money, but as we mentioned in the last course, like they're telling things like $1.5 million for roof, which the roof has been fixed for $7,500. Thermostat, all these other things, they even talk about removing and replacing all the boiler plates in the whole building for $600,000. You're not gonna replace pipes until these are bursting. The building's been there for a long time, and the bottom baseline of the report is that the building is viable. That's the bottom line, the building's viable. There is maintenance, just like this.
Like probably want to replace pipes, probably covered with asbestos.
The nice thing is with federal money, we don't have to worry about that.
they're not, actually, they're not as special as schools. They've been,
Abated.
The tie-in bond report also goes through all the mold, asbestos, any hot spots is what they call it. And it's very few. The only places that they found definite is in the massing of the windows, which is also going to be addressed, moving forward in the plans for getting that school updated and more efficient, to support a community center, addresses that and takes care of that.
So you talked briefly before, Jeff,
architectural drawings have been done, the scope of work has been presented, it has been posted in the Waterbury Republican. Unfortunately, I was trying to get it done today, so you would have something to look at today. Unfortunately, town ordinances has to be in the paper for 10 days. That is ending on tomorrow evening. So the quotes for the RFPs are coming in on Friday. Once those quotes come in for the police department and as well as the community center upgrades to move in the PD and redo the center school for the community center, will be available tomorrow, Friday at 3:30. I will have the town engineer review those quotes, give recommendations to you guys, who they recommend for winning those bids. Also, the town attorney is going to be writing up a contract, because that's what we need to satisfy ARPA's needs before December 31st. So if you do decide to move ahead with these two projects, the contract will need to be signed before December 31st.
And we will, basically, when there's no action tonight, this is what,
We have nothing to make action on. So the other request is going to be that I need a special board of selectmen meeting to approve the bids, the quotes, recommendations of the in-town engineer.
that will be next week.
Next week sometime. I'm sorry to do it on the holiday week, but we're out of time.
Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Who wants to be reviewing the holidays? Come on.
And I do apologize, I moved as fast as I could. I really tried to have it done on this meeting, but it just couldn't
That's
get
not
done.
that right, we'll get it done, we'll, you know, if there's anything else, then we have a special meeting on it.
So the business on there, see,
It's still good to read right now. Friday. It's been posted in the paper, everything's on the up.
Bidding doesn't cost us anything. Accepting the bids does. And then, you know, we have a place where we can, you know, we have the ARPA money that we can use for this.
Yes, these two bids will fall into the 1.7 million, to not exceed. And one of the questions also is building these up and running now, where heating and electricity and maintenance to these buildings are already happening. All we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade these buildings to support, the building is not really usable in the summer because it's too hot and humid. So the new projects here are gonna put mini splits, efficient windows, and just make the building much more efficient, actually, and we'll be able to use it during the summer with the mini split, which is a heat and DC. And we'll bring down the main boiler system to maintain the building at 50 degrees, and the mini splits will just bring it up only when needed. It's actually gonna be very efficient.
All right, so you let us know when you need the meeting.
I will be ready, Monday, the 23rd.
So,
will be early.
obviously, I'll call you guys.
all right, so how do you know that it's not gonna exceed 1.7?
Because it's a simple right of the contract, I'm gonna have to have a time to not exceed the value that is presented. So, for example,
It's come in higher.
so the PD is coming in at 500,000, so the upper board voted on to allocate. The right of the contract is not to exceed
But
500,000.
what is their 500,000 number based on?
It's based on everything that the scope of work has been projected to do. The drawings, which are we just voted on, have everything down to the sinks that are gonna be put in.
So you're not anticipating any bids going over that number?
No, I don't know what the bids are coming in at, but there's several that have been asked for those bids. But I feel confident based off all the research and meeting with all, a lot of these contractors and stuff, that it will not exceed. But again, we will cut things out.
You know, it's also, worse comes to worse, that ARPA money will put it into the purchase of that fire.
How much money is left in the other funds?
1.7 million.
I don't want to lose it, so if we put it into the purchase of the fire truck, you know, at a later date, we could actually use that money if we wanted to do something else. But that's big ticket.
And to me, I have no problem with that, because to me, that's more of a need for the town.
Yeah, of course. I think moving the police department to me, summer, we only have, 2 meetings, July and August. Obviously, because there's a lot less going on and people are on vacation and everything else. But other than that, I think we're good. Any, comments? Anybody want more meetings?
Yeah, no, in February.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I live in the night. First one. I beg your pardon? Oh,
It's a good wrap up now, you can.
I know that unemployment humor. All right, last Wednesday and today, we met to discuss flood recovery. Right now, we're going to break the areas of that the flood impacted the town into 5 different sectors, and we will be seeking bids from contractors to clean them up, to clean up the banks of wherever the rubble went. I know that the land trust had a lot of garbage dumped on it, and we want to remove that. Hopefully we get 5 different contractors. But it's going up there. There will be competitive bids, and I would really like to see different contractors working on different sectors, so we get this done before we start the spring rains. And with spring also comes the growth of vegetation, which will hide up a bunch of garbage that's there. So we discussed that to be done. Park Road, I talked to the contractor, John J. Brennan, and they said that Park Road should be done sometime in March. That's what they're shooting for. Now you gotta realize that, of course, this is the winter months. If we get blizzards every other day, all these schedules are out of whack. But right now, that's what's planned. And some of these contractors have these machinery that reaches over and grabs stuff, and that's what we're going to need. If you've gone down by Quarry Walk on 67, look over to the right, there's just a bunch of junk laying around. We want to clean that up. We want to restore those waterways. We have approval through the Army Corps of Engineers to get rid of some silt and or trees that could possibly be a hindrance to the flow of those streams, so that if you get a flood, those trees wash down and take out bridges. So we want to do what we can, as best as we can, to ensure that we don't have a future problem, and B, that we've restored it to the aesthetics that we had prior to that. Actually, I think it's going to be better. Like if you look at it, we had 2 bridges that washed out. Don't tell us the big both of them were just about ready to be replaced, and they got washed out. So in a way, that's probably a good thing. million of the town's money. It may require a short-term loan of $4 million to finish all these projects. Or whatever, but we should be pretty well reimbursed for through these funds. So I'm optimistic that it's not going to break us. Speaking of not going to break us, those of you that got your reevaluation, Penny's here blank. Okay. Now, reevaluation is required every 5 years. We're supposed to get it done. This is through the COVID period, so it is what it is. And congratulations that the value of your house went up. Mine considerably too, but it's only one part of the equation. What really determines how much physical taxes you're going to pay is the Board of Finance budget that they put together with our assistants, and those of you who are really concerned about how much taxes you're going to pay should make those meetings and make your voice known, and be prepared to if you're dissatisfied with it, please let that be known. Then that's the input that you have. Now, as far as of course the actual appraisal that we did, if you dispute it, we have a board that reviews those, and if you feel like you're well overcharged or something like that, part of your right is to appeal it. So we will make that available, that information available when it becomes germane. We're also talking about a bridge loan with Commissioner Brown, and that's what bridge loan means is that we borrow money from the state, and when we're repaid by FEMA, that money goes directly back to the state, not us. So it's kind of like an advance on what we expect from the people. Let's see, last week, Craig Stevenson from NAVCOG held a meeting here at Town Hall to discuss a regional flood resilience project for Oxford, Naugatuck, and Seymour. The project that they discussed for Oxford is Kirk's Pond. As many of you might know, or you may know, that when we get serious rain, Kirk's Pond tends to back up and go into our fire department. So we're working on, we may be putting in a box culvert or whatever we have to do across Route 67 to make sure that we have a flow at all times. So we don't flood out the ambulance and the fire department. We don't want to lose our emergency services in a flood situation. Let's see what else. So we attended the Senior Center Christmas party. It was well attended, and we had a great time. And the food was very good. Next week is Christmas. I don't know that. Town Hall will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hanukkah starts on December 26th, and there will be a menorah lighting at Quarry Walk on December 26th at 5 p.m. All are invited. You don't have to be Jewish. And it's quite a beautiful ceremony. Let's see, anything else? No. Happy holidays